personally, it's really hard to keep up. I don't claim that I try really hard to keep up.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my problem. I
Yeah,
need to
and
try harder.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, like, even if you try to keep up, right? It's like, how long can you keep up for? Like, let's say, like,
Yeah,
it's like, it's like, it's not unlike battling, like, say, COVID-19 now, right? It's not that, oh, you don't have any more cases, your job is over, like, you can reopen everything. No, like it's like the problem can come up. Like, let's say, like, the requirements to keep up can come up anytime. Like, I mean, every time, like, you need to, you still need to do whatever to do, like just like you still need to do social distancing, blah blah blah. So like, just like in IT, you need to update yourself frequently. It's not like teaching. Teaching is like, I think I shouldn't talk about my dad's era, but like, I don't think he updated himself about his teaching method for like very long time. So like, it's like, it also goes about, like, I mean, like, the new, just how to say, what's another word for new norm? Like, I'm fed up with the word new norm.
New norm is perfectly
yeah,
fine.
like, I mean, like, what's another word for new norm? I'm a bit fed up with the word new norm. Like, but anyway, like, it's like you need to update yourself a lot of time. Like, I mean, not a lot of time, like, all of the time. Like, I mean, and to be honest, like, it gets tiring. Like, even though you still have the passion, but the thing is, like, it's like something it's like one is so used to, like, the establishment. Let's say, like, I'm used to, like you say, like, I'm used to use X to do things, like, but now, like, there's something better called Y. Like, let's say, like, which is technically more superior, but sometimes, like, I will feel like, no, like, Y is too advanced, like, and then, like, you will give, like, excuses such as, like, Y has security flaws, like, things like that. Like, just like, I think, just like our video conferencing software, right? We did dangle about, like, we tried Google Meet, we tried
Skype.
How do I say? Skype? Yeah, because that's what we used to use. Like, those are Google Meet is pretty new, but like, but I think we used to use Skype. But in the end, even like figuring out how to use Zoom itself is like, it took us like, well, maybe one or like, at least, like, to figure things out, even though, like, you will claim that we have been coding for 10+ years, and like, we have been IT for 10 years. Yeah, but I confess, like, like, I mean, like, when it comes to, like, maybe, like, figuring out Zoom, like, maybe a 14-year-old, like, can figure out things faster than I do. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if my nephew can figure out things faster than I do, like, few years down the road. So, like, so you have to accept. I'm old.
It's not really that, for me, it's more about having to continuously, not only learning, if I may add, it's more about reinventing yourself. How do you not only keep up, but equip yourself with the skills to learn everything? No, not really everything, but as the time grows and project change and frameworks come and go, how do you deal with that? I think that's the biggest challenge in the IT field, in my opinion. Not to say other fields don't share the same issue, but I think definitely the frequency of change in IT is so much bigger than other fields, which is why this is really tricky.
And I think another issue is, like, as one grows older, right? So, like, you will be more, let's just go defensive, like, on changing the way you do things. Like, I mean, like, right now we might be still open to, like, trying new things, but, like, I'm not sure if when I'm 50, if I ever live to 50, like, I'll be you know, like more open to trying new things. Like that is hard to say. I think
Yeah, that's the reinvention part that I mentioned. Like you are so familiar with this set of tools, right? But they might go out of date, out of fashion, like maybe in a year or two. How do you
yeah,
deal with that?
yeah,
Like you need to pick up like a new skill in order to survive.
yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
like
but
you need to do that many times over your career. It's not just
yeah,
once or twice.
yeah. But I feel like I think like let's say like right now I'm like what 20. Okay, right now I'm in my 20s, right? So like I might be more open.
Come
20s,
on,
yeah,
let's
more
not
over
kid
20.
ourselves.
Yeah. So like when I'm like maybe 20, 20, like you'll be more psychologically more open to try out like new things, right? I mean, like it's very easy for like, it's easier for me to reinvent the wheel when I'm 20 something like. But when I'm like in my 50s, right? Say for example, right, to do the same thing that I did in my earlier years, like to do the same thing might be more difficult. I think like it's like because like sometimes like when one grows older, it's like I mean like the need of change like is less. I mean
Yeah,
I will say like I mean like it's like maybe like you can say like oh in my twenties like, it's very easy for us to just walk up a stair like walk up stairs like, but when you are in your 70s like going up a stair might be a difficult challenge. So like it's like I will that might be the analogy that I use. I mean like you will still need to climb up climb up stairs like every now and then, right? Just like we update ourselves,
yeah.
reinvent the wheel. But just say like the task of reinventing the wheel might not be as easy psychologically, I guess. Like so, like yeah,
I think it's all about
yeah,
the mindset though,
yeah. Of course,
because everything starts from there for
yeah,
me.
of course,
That's why I like to try new things or at least keep myself, busy, occupied,
yeah, yeah.
and not
That's why,
just get comfortable. I think like
yeah,
we need to always get out of our comfort zone,
yep,
or else otherwise, like once the comfort zone is shrinking rapidly every year, like for example, you are proficient in, I don't know, some front end framework like Angular or what, maybe 3 or 5 years later, it's no longer the favorite thing anymore. So how do you deal with that? Like,
yep,
do you change then, or do you prepare yourself for that eventuality? Now,
yep, yeah.
yeah, and that's
So
really hard. Like, how do
yeah.
you get out
And
of your comfort zone?
that's why I tried to like do like a lot of different things outside my work. Even though not a lot. Actually, I would even
How
say
can
most of
how
the
can you wait, how can you do a lot of different things in C? I'm
no. I mean
curious.
like outside work.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
outside work. Because like when you do work, like it's like you know, like there will be someone appraising you, so it's like you have the pressure
Yeah, yeah,
of
yeah,
like
yeah.
you do want to do things out of the norm, right? You out of the box.
Yeah,
Like you just like I just want my paycheck, thank you. Right. Uh,
yeah.
so but the thing like when I'm outside, that's why I do a lot of collaboration with you. Like I don't think like I did a very good job in it though, but at least I tried something
I mean,
new. Yeah,
yeah, at least you try to start. I think that's
yeah,
also very important because
yeah,
that's the first step of getting out of your comfort zone, right? To
yeah,
actually try.
yeah. So yeah, so at least I try. And even though like even now like we are trying this like we are starting this channel like maybe it's better for me to like run it out here. Perhaps like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's also one of my struggles
yeah,
where like as a freelancer, I tend to work alone, or at least I'm the only developer for the project. So it's very hard for me to, bounce off idea
mm,
to someone else.
mm,
And by not doing so, it's very hard for me to get creative or to go past a hurdle. Like it's so much easier to, talk to someone about the problem, and then in the process you might, spark something, a light
yeah,
a light bulb turns on, and then you got it. So yeah, I think this is good for me actually, to be able to speak to someone, not necessarily to find a solution, but just to speak about it. And think the mental health part of it is really important, because uh, it's my opinion, but I think a lot of developers tend to ignore this,
Mhm.
because we are dealing with computers after all, and computers don't have feeling, at least not yet.
Yeah, by the way, we just it reminds me of a rubber duck debugging. So like suppose you have any issue, like you will go talk to a duck, right? I say like the duck is like an inanimate project, but you just talk about
Yeah,
your issue. Is like then like magically you will somewhat find a solution. I think I encounter this a lot. When I have issues, right? Then I just get fed up, and then like I just write an email to someone, and then as I write the email, then like, oh, I can try that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. So like so like that happens a lot. So like
yeah.
maybe we
Actually,
yeah
writing is really good.
yeah.
Writing email as a I wouldn't say replacement, but alternative of speaking to someone, because by writing it forces you to think logically, like how do you structure a sentence, how do you structure your question in a way that the other person can understand your problem. Like by doing so, actually, sometimes you might know, oh, it was really stupid. Like I knew this all along.
Yeah, and the most awkward thing is like writing email is not that bad because you haven't sent an email yet. Like, but when
Yeah,
you go
yeah,
talk
yeah.
to a friend, right? Oh yeah, actually I have this issue. Then I try this and try this. Then wait, when didn't I try this? Then like the person you're talking to will be like, then like
You just wasted my time.
yeah, it's like you didn't even get to ask me questions. Then you just like it's like I just went away, like something like that. Like it's like
Yeah,
yeah, it's like
yeah.
that's just one of the few awkward moments that we have.
Just a
We
few.
have yeah, just a few, one of few lah, like
Yeah,
yeah, things like that. But yeah,
yeah.
that's the struggle that
So, so to conclude, I
yeah.
think communication
Yeah, communication is
is,
always, like just like any other field, communication, and then like the struggle of like keeping up and like the reinventing the wheel. I think as we age, right? I think because like one thing is certain, that is like we do age, right? I mean, I do wish we can have a pill. No, not really. I don't wish for a pill like that keeps you young forever. No, I don't think I wish for that. But yeah, but
controversial.
yeah, let's not talk about that. Yeah, but the thing is like we, yeah, like I said, except like we do age, right? And as we age, right? I mean like we we be like less inclined to try new things. Right? I mean
Yeah,
like it's easy to just sometimes like scold old people like
yeah.
uh
Actually,
let's say for example,
actually,
yeah.
I would go as far as to say it. It doesn't necessarily have to do with age. It's the mindset. Like if you can be young, but you can be resistant to change as well. You're comfortable. Like why do you need to change? In a way, it doesn't have anything to do with age. But I get what you're saying. Like as you grow older, the tendency to resist
Yeah.
change is higher. Like
Yeah,
generally, I don't know.
yeah, sorta, yeah. So like, yeah, maybe, yeah. That's my point. Yeah, of course, like, like mindset. Like I do see a lot of trendy old people. Like I mean, like middle-aged people, right? But I
Yeah.
think if you are in your 40s or 50s, you're still more open. But once you are in your 60s and 70s, you're less likely because like I wouldn't say like
I mean,
I mean
it
I have seen
takes
people
more
in
effort.
yeah, because I have seen people in their 40s, right? They
Yeah.
suddenly get very trendy, like I said, like they get very very fancy bicycles that cost almost
Wow.
more than my car, like things like that. But that one has to do more to do with midlife
But
crisis, rather.
that's because they can.
Yeah, but I think I don't
Yeah, I
know,
get
like,
what you're
but yeah,
saying. It's like a
but
renaissance for them.
yeah, it's like yeah, still people in their 70s can still get like a race car or like some like a very sporty car, right? But it's less people. But you can see people in their 40s or 50s like doing like, let's say they do like they change or like very sporty bike, very sporty cars, like which is cool. Like it shows that you are rich, but like. But I think that's not their point. I think their point is like to show that they are still fit. Like it's like So,
or maybe because they had less time when they were young. Now that they have the time and the money, you know.
I don't know, but people in their 40s are still working, right? So like.
Oh, I don't know.
But people in their 40s are still working. So like I don't know, like but I think in your 40s it's still more open to change. But I think once you're in your 60s or 70s, like, it's less likely that that one will do something quite radical. I think again, like concludes our point, like for like collaboration, struggle, and how to say, like
communication. Getting out of comfort zone.
I
try
think
not to sleep in every day.
Especially when one works from home, right? There are some people are more productive working from home, but I know somebody who prefers to go to office. For example, like even for commuting, like people will say, hey, you save 1 hour a day, like commute, like for flight, because you don't need to drive to work. But some people say like, driving to and from work is like gives them the opportunity to rewind, like, or to summarize their day. But so like, hey, like to each,
I think a good balance would be, walking a block or two to your office. That way you don't really need to commute, but then you are not at home.
Perhaps, like people like sometimes like you listen to news at 5 something, right? So like on the radio, like, but if you commute from home, then like you don't do that anymore. Like,
Your routine is broken.
Things like that. But some people enjoy that, and then like I think people with families like might struggle as well. Like on one hand you say like I can spend more time with family, but on one hand it's like when you are working, you don't want your like 3-year-old kid to just bash in, like. So okay, I think that's our. Anything you want to add, or?
No, it will just get more depressing. So let's not go there.
Yep. It has been great to have you guys listening. Just subscribe to our channel and turn on notification. Right. So like when we upload things, like you don't miss out. Okay, like it or not, this is Kit and Lye signing out. Bye.
Bye.